Hey guys, Shaggy PS here, and if you look at this, if you're in the game, Marma shouted, "Hello everyone, sorry for a lack of update. Me and the developers have been incredibly busy with other projects behind the scenes. MarmDev has shouted, we will slowly begin adding new content to this game when we can and plan to release an update within 1 to 3 months depending on how it goes." And see, people are laughing about it, but you want something? This is what I've been hyping up, and I actually got a little 8-minute video section after this little intro for you guys to let you know that I got a sneak peek chat with MarmDev. No, I did not record the whole thing because I didn't think about it. I was too stoked about getting the opportunity to talk with Marm. Did know that there's an update coming. And MarmDev should I just realized I missed out on the word busy in my first shout. My bad, lol. Marm is a great guy, but without further ado, I'm going to let you guys watch the Discord chat that I had with Marm, and I hope you guys like it. Well, here we go.
That's something that's going to be...
Yeah.
It needs some real careful consideration, especially because you know that fusions is going to mix kind of magics and whatnot, and it's going to get messy in terms of coding, in terms of balancing, in terms of all that stuff. So I'm going to keep it off for as long as I can.
All right.
There will be a third category of magic, which is I'm not going to say what it is, but it's definitely.
Could I just make a kind of a guess, since we kind of I mentioned something about this? Would it be along the lines of the masteries?
Not masteries, no. What do you mean by masteries?
Like, you master the magic, pretty much, for, like, generation 1 and 2 of fire, and then the third generation, or the third...
It's like a mastery.
Yeah, like a mastery level magic of the elements.
It's nothing to do with generation, it won't be within this update, but I will just, it's kind of like, you know how when I first released the game, there was, I think there was lightning, it was locked, and you can't, there's no way you can unlock it. Yeah, but in terms of, like, it's more of a, how do you say it? I'm trying to really figure out how to describe it, but I just don't want to do it too much. No one even knows here what it is. Because, it's like, I'm not revealing the testers because they shouldn't know as well. But it's a third category. It's nothing to do with generations, and
it's not fusions.
It's not fusions. In other words, it's gonna be very. Fusions will be something I'm gonna try to avoid for as long as I can. Mainly because of just the nature of it. But it can't be described without revealing too much.
Well, I mean, I get it. I mean, I've kind of like dabbled in wizardry. That's why I was kind of thinking like a wizard, like you master your element, so you unlock special magics. But it's kind of like a prestiging.
It's nothing to do with masteries, no.
Okay.
Not at all. Actually, no. I think Epi and Leah have access to do this, so they could probably see it, but they shouldn't be telling anyone. Wait, Leah, do you see my to-do list?
What?
I'll pin you. There you go. Do you see that? It's mainly based off of that.
Oh yeah. Is that what you're doing now?
No. It's not going to be included in this update, no. I don't know, I think so. So if I were to say that, so each magic, it's lore-wise, it comes from a academic perspective.
Okay. So kind of like a scholar or a scholarship into it.
It's, for example, let's say if you go to school and you learn, let's say a sport, you learn football, you learn, there was another sport, rugby, tennis, whatever. You learn that at school, and those kind of sports are always they're given. They're everyone knows them, and it's standard throughout. You know, it's standard.
Yeah.
But but outside of school, people can make sports up.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You take what you will of that, I guess.
Yeah, I kind of get that. So, like, with schooling, you're basically taking what you learn and making it your own, but it's not like a generation.
I mean,
But
I'm not gonna say yes or no.
yeah,
It's definitely but yeah. I'm not gonna say too much, but
Yeah.
that's all I'm gonna reveal anyways.
well, that's perfect because I mean that just rattles people's brains. Anyone that's in here listening to our discussion and everything, it just gives them ideas and myself of the possibilities of what's coming. But that just adds more to the excitement of waiting to see what it is.
Okay, yeah, and it will be, you will see it, but you won't be able to use it for a while anyways.
Yeah,
So, like,
well, kind of like the creator and whatnot. I mean, people that don't buy the Game Pass, they can go to the creator table, they can look at it, they can do all this other stuff, but they can't access it until they pay for it. But in this respect, you're releasing it for everyone to view at, but you just can't touch it yet until you're done.
Until I'm done, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be, you'll definitely benefit from it more if you did have the Creator Game Pass. That's all I can say.
All right. Well, the Creator's Game Pass, I've already told people, I mean, it does add, like, that final enjoyment level when you've unlocked all the magics and you just want to play around and have fun. Or those people that go in Gen War, they just want to go in and be OP and annihilate people. I mean, that's what Creator's for, and that's why I understand it has a paywall behind it, because if it was just allowed in the game and every single person had it, by end game it would be kind of broken.
Yeah, it would just kind of mess up the meta, and plus I got bills to pay.
Yeah.
That's what's behind the paywall. But yeah, I think that's all I got to say to you anyways, but just keep an eye out. I can't give a specific time frame, just know that I am working on it when I can.
Well, like I said, I mean, that's what I keep telling people. That's why, I mean, you've seen me in your Discord chat when people come in, oh, when's the next update coming? Oh, maybe within the next year.
I just have to disclose that all of us have been really busy with our own projects and stuff.
Well, I mean, I have seen other tables, and with you guys still being part of the block zone, I'm pretty sure one of those other projects is the anime tales for Kelvin. I mean, that's just my assumption. I'm not trying to call no one out, but...
No. It's long story short, a lot of this stuff is happening behind the scenes.
Yes.
Obviously, since due to the nature of it, you know, for example, Effie's doing his stuff behind the scenes, I'm doing my own stuff behind the scenes. We're all very busy with a lot of stuff just to kind of meet our, you know, like our goals for this year, next year, whatever.
Yeah. And I mean, that's all anyone can do on their own personal level. I mean, if you have your goals, work to achieve it, and if people are fans of one thing, they just may have to wait a little while.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess that's just a disadvantage of just being a one-man army. Because I do everything apart from Blender, and then obviously Leo occasionally helps out with whatever he can.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, that's why I said, I mean, I understand where you're coming from because of my developing days back when, like, Windows 95 and 98 were top things. I mean, I made plenty of cheat programs and whatnot. And I had a popular one for Diablo 2 that was a working map pack that had an auto pickup guide, but I changed one code because they updated the game and it completely ruined my program. And I troubleshooted that thing for like 3 months before I gave up. So, I mean, I understand how programming and coding can go with even Roblox games, because people don't understand the push-up animation, the spells, the stuff popping up on the screen, the user interface, everything is done by code. Everything.
I mean, it is really delicate, and for me anyways, as it's just the person I am, I do try to prevent as many, like, there are like bugs every now and then which don't technically break the game, and people don't even care. I mean, if you press F9 whilst you're in the game, you can see the developer console and stuff
But we can't interact with it really,
No,
so it doesn't matter.
I
It's-
mean, if you jump into any other game, you'll see loads.
Yeah.
With this kind of games, I really do try to make sure that everything there is clean, if you know what I mean. And there's some stuff that I just can't, I just can't help. For example, like there's going to be sound errors. For example, for sounds that just been moderated or whatever. That's out of my control. But all in all, I just don't. I always make sure that it's completely clean.
Yeah. And I mean, that's why I've always been one of those people that give you the time, and I haven't pushed for updates and everything. And it's like I said, I talked to you probably 7-8 months ago, and you told me, it was like, yeah, I will release at least one more update, but we're just busy, and when we get to it, we'll get to it. And it was like, that's what I tell everyone. It's like, Marm himself has told me he's going to release at least one more update for AFS. When? Who knows? But it's coming.
That's what I mean. Just know that it is coming. Whether it's going to be this month, next month, but we are trying our hardest. That's what.
Well, I'm one of the people that I highly appreciate all of your efforts, and I understand the stress.
Fucking hell! Jesus Christ. Alright, but yeah, anyway, I appreciate the support. Me and my developers have got to go through a different VC just to kind of get our bearings together.
Alright, not a problem. I mean, thank you much for the leak, and I will be honest, I have been recording like the last 9 minutes of the Discord and my game just so people can hear your own words in this video that, hey, there is an update coming. You got it from the horse's mouth. Yeah.
Exactly. We are working on it.
And
but there will be a lot of the time will actually be taken up by just making sure the stuff still works, because I am adding on to old code.
yeah.
Which is always risky.
Well, that's why I'm saying you're saying a month, and when I make the video live and I do my intro part, I'm going to tell them this could take up to 3 or 4 months. Because when you add new code to it and you're doing testing, you can discover stuff that's happening that you didn't mean to happen. And then you got to figure out how to fix it.
Yeah. Yeah, this you understand. But yeah, anyways, I'm a dip. Thank you for coming to my TED talk. I will see everyone at a later date.
All right. You have a good one, Marm.
Thank you.